जय श्री राम
जय
बाबा
श्री राम
जी।
बाबा जी।
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। So last week we were discussing about what is key, right? With anything to do with Bhagavan, in any form of God, we pray. Materials are given by him, directions are given by him. What do we need? Bhav. Bhavpurna bhakti. Whether it is towards your guru, whether it's towards your spouse, your children, your family, your friends, anybody and everybody, it's Bhavpurna bhakti. And I've been thinking this since last week, since we had this discussion. Keith, where do we fail in life? If everything is given by him, and especially when it comes to a physical form of God to pray, suppose it is Abhishek, Alankar, what all we need to do? Where do we fail? If the water he gives us, and we do Abhishek to Lord Shiva every day morning, people have a Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Now, that water is also his resource. That's not ours, it is his resource. He's giving us Ganga to offer him. Where is the disconnect? There are so many people every day around the world. They get up early morning to do sadhana, to go to temple, get ready to do preparation at home. Where is the disconnect in majority of people? What is happening? Why there is no peace? Why? How come we are not able to connect milk, water, hours, everything we discussed that. Even it is kept on begging me that this is a wonderful comment. One gives up or loses faith, lets doubt creep in. See, Raja, what happens is that, yes, agree, Raja. We loosen up our faith, we start getting into doubts, we start thinking whatever we want to think, we start thinking that. Now, result of our thoughts, it becomes difficult. So second part comes out, the bhav is not up to the mark. Now, why is that feeling not up to the mark? Nishi, why is there a disconnection?
Not
Because we don't, I feel like it's almost, we're hearing this stuff, but we're not necessarily believing.
Yes, Nalini Putra, you were saying something.
complete surrenders नहीं है.
Nahi mera. See, surrender and all comes up when you're totally, thought of it that, what, that's it, done. Whatever comes my way, I'm just going to follow dedicatedly and make it happen. The whole part of today is bhakti. What is people are, it's not, I'm not saying no matter what faith you believe in Christianity, you believe in Islam, you believe in Sanatan, you believe in the Jewish faith, our faith, you have so many different faiths. Buddhism, you believe into it. Baha'i faith, you believe, whatever, wherever, whoever you believe into. Even even relationship also gets impacted because there is no feeling. You start thinking whatever you want to think and you kill it. You ruin it.
हमारे जैसे होता है ना, हमको हम इमीडिएटली चाहते हैं रिटर्न। अगर रिटर्न नहीं मिलता है, वी डोंट थिंक। जैसे वो बात मुझे आता है, सबर सबूरी, पेशेंस रखना। वो आज मिले, कल मिले, तो पेशेंस नहीं है। हमको है कि हमने किया और उस हाथ से रिटर्न आना चाहिए। कुछ वो ऐसे ही है ना, हम जैसे मैं बोलता हूँ, इंटरनेट तो पहले भी था, स्पीड ज्यादा होती थी। हमको चाहिए कि वो जो मूवी डाउनलोड करेंगे वो इमीडिएटली देखना, इमीडिएटली मूवी करना, सब कुछ इमीडिएटली होना चाहिए। हम पूजा भी करेंगे तो उसका रिटर्न भी इमीडिएटली चाहिए। हमारे में पेशेंस नहीं।
See, you very beautifully said, Bachche, that we have started expecting in bhakti, and also not only expecting in bhakti, as you said, correct, instant results. Then a child writes, bhakti may be conditional. What is there? As you all said, but let us understand law of nature here. Very key, and it will help everybody. Now, what is law of nature? Law of nature is that you want to have flowers, fruits, some different plants, you need to have it. What do? You make sure you prepare the land first. Is it not? You take that land, make sure you have light nutrition into that, slight kind of a soil into that, make sure it is ready to have ready. But then what else you do? You nurture it, but with nurturing, when you have a seed to plant, what else you do? You dig a hole. You make sure it is at least 1 feet deeper, depending on what height it has to go. Minimum 1 feet you go down. Now, once you go 1 feet down, you also make sure one thing more. It is wet. There's some water content in that. Some people add cow dung to make sure it has that nutrition of cow dung in the boundary.
What are you?
And we remove all the stones.
That nurturing you did, right? So now it is ready. You want to plant a seed, you dig the hole, you put cow dung, you put a seed, you put some water, you put the mud back. Now, what did you do by doing this? So basically, that is not going to happen tomorrow. That seed which you planted, you did so much of preparation to get into that, and then you put it in. Now what? Now daily you put little by little water, not too much water, depending on if it is dried up or not and how much it needs. That much water only you give, and that may take a month. It may take 2, it may take 3, it may take 3 weeks, 2 weeks, depends on the plants and everything. How good the soil is. The best part is how much is the warmth under the ground. It has to have heat underneath to bring it up. Because that is what, if it is below certain temperature, nothing will happen. The earth needs certain temperature to help the seed to come or plant to come up. Now, we are ready for that. We are happy for that. What?
Whose case may without that they will take that many days or months to become a plant. So
How did you know?
we know when we plant the seed, we know that it's gonna take that many days or months. But in this case, we have no surety. So
No.
when it's gonna happen.
Thank you for asking, and thank you both of you for reacting this. Thank you. Feel like beating both of you up. Seriously. I seriously feel like if both of you reacted to this, that make you, if I was your school, you were in my class, stand on the bench and hands up. I'll tell you why. That is also uncertainty. It's not certain that will that plant survive? Will that plant come up? Maybe it has not got the enough of warmth to be blossom up. It doesn't. There's no guarantee. So let's not say that.
But still,
Have a faith that it will come. It has a faith that again, even after coming out, there's no guarantee that will give you flower or fruits. There's no guarantee. Reason I'm getting little part is that you're missing a point. Big point all of us are missing. Big point is we have to do our preparation first. We have to keep nurturing ourselves. When we are ready, we have that warmth inside. Yes, I need to get into bhakti. I need to get into myself. I need to work on myself. You will enjoy Mera Bacha. I was talking to somebody yesterday. A child came up. I said, I want to talk to you. And I'm working very hard. I'm doing everything possible for me. And I'm very good grasper. People look at me that I'm a good people person, managing people person, everything. But somehow I'm getting distracted nowadays. I'm not able to focus. I don't know what to do. I have a guilt feeling. I have like a lot of things, but that is bisecting me and not being able to who I want to be. I need more discipline in life. I need to really be able to win myself to go further on that. Baba said, always remember, things happen in life. It will always happen in life because it's just part of part. But that doesn't hold you back. It pushes you forward. Anything pushes you forward. Any blockage is pushing you forward, not nothing. People pull you down, but the pressure will always push you forward, always take you forward. So what do you need to do? You need to work on something. Challenges are part of life. Nurturing ourselves, preparing ourselves, having faith. Then Baba said beautifully one thing. He said, if you are ready, I can help you. No problem. But would you have that faith what just Som wrote? That will happen. And I don't know how many of you believe this. Your faith is extremely powerful. Your belief is extremely powerful. It is extremely powerful. As both of you said that, we do have, no, it is not said, Mera Bacha. And I said to him one thing good, when we talked about, beautifully, one thing all came up was that cleansing will take more time than climbing. Cleansing will take much more time than climbing. He said, what does it mean? He said, sometimes you regularly need to wash your face. You maybe not here, but otherwise in India, we are there. We need to regularly make sure there's the dust and all this. Wash your hand, this. But here also, you need to regularly wash your hands. Keep on doing it. Why? Then you keep a little moisturizer. Why? Till the time you're prepared, you're ready to be able to automatically things happen. Okay, this body is also an automation system. Let's come one more thing. Again, don't come back to this, oh, we are not there yet. So don't say this. We are all there. Trust me. All of us are at the same level. It is only a difference of little bit light being brighter and less brighter. That's all. It is little bit being more open and less open. There's no worries. What we are missing today is that we get fearful of losing things. We get fearful of not achieving things. We get fearful of so many factors. I met Priya that day. We had a meeting. One thing was very beautiful. Irrespective of whatever has happened past. And that one thing came up was that because they carry that faith, things will happen and things are happening. Whatever said and done is different, but this is actually true. If you believe, if you have faith in it, things will change. Bhakti, let's come back to that. Now, once you have planted yourself deep inside that, now your warmth is ready, you get to prepare. Now, see, this is where your bhakti becomes connectivity, bhav becomes connection. How does somebody knows This is very important for you. How does somebody knows that I care for you? How will he know? How will he know? How will he know? You know. How? What transforms to get to make this understand that I care for you? How do you get this know? Anybody?
Are doing some stuff for that person, showing love.
No. That's come. Feeling.
You experience it, which.
With that you come to, but if I care for you, how do you come to know that I care for you?
And
The actions.
Okay, feelings, actions, what else?
love.
Love. How do you get that feelings, right? You start getting that part. Now understand this more deeper, okay? I'm taking you all to somewhere else. From here, I'm taking a huge different turn from here now. The moment you start understanding that there is a feeling, somebody that, you can see the body language, you can see the eyes, behavior, words, everything transforms to tell you that there's a care, there's a concern, there is something there which is more part to it. This is where you start to move further to understand that there is, once you get to understand this, once you move to this, because we are still talking in the world. Let's understand this. We're still not out of the world right now. We're still in a physical discussion we are doing, which is nothing to do with reality. Nothing. The reality, why I'm emphasizing for the last 2 weeks on feeling bhav, bhakti, is that duality has to go. We're living a dual life. The whole focus of Nirakar, there's no duality. Then it is there. Now, what does that mean? That means that it's just you and only you. I don't exist, but I exist only. In anything and everything. That is the reason I got mad at both of you. That ignorance of not understanding that he's always there. We are not able to understand that. It will take time. That's all. That seed which has gone to the earth to come up as a plant or give fruit and flower, who's nurturing that? You and me? No, him. What is that seed? Him. There is something inside that seed which will take that heat and water and nutrition to bring it up. What is that? Same thing with us. We are not ready on the ground level to accept. Bhagavad says this beautifully. Srimad Bhagavad says this, and I love this part. Srimad Bhagavad says that Narayan, it becomes harder. Understand me, please. He says, I also need a mother to come to the earth. I also need a mother to come to the earth. What do I have to be? Mother has to be in acceptance, has been praying, has been working on to accept me. What does it mean, Putra, again? Unfortunately, we are stuck in duality. Unfortunately, we are badly stuck in duality. Unfortunately, my children and my wife and my family and my husband and my daughter and my mother, my father, my brother, we are just stuck in that. No matter how much I beat up, we are still around that.
What does this actually do? Because I don't think we don't understand it. Like we get it.
So thank you, Putri. What we talked about, the digging hole deeper, making sure the land is ready. We nurture ourselves. She said a word, no petals, no pebbles.
So what reality? Individually, we all have to do something different. Because we're not all at the same level, right? Like wherever that digging is taking place, some of it.
Within ourselves.
Yeah. So tell us individually what more to do.
So
Because the concept, I think we get, we understand that, the ultimate. And that's what we're here for, but what are we lacking in that we're still not doing to get to that?
So very simple thing. My firm faith. My
I think we all
firm,
have faith,
no,
Okay,
no.
So where is it that we don't have?
So the moment you say, oh, we have faith. No, it's not. You don't, faith is not a transfer, a stamp of a statement which says, I have faith. Faith is an action. Faith is your actions will tell everything. Your words will say everything. You'll start seeing, understanding, reacting, doing things according to faith only. Your belief will tell you. I said this morning something. If you remember, before we started this. And I related to myself always, and this is what I'm coming back to you guys. So Friday night, by the time I came, everybody was gone. 1 o'clock, I was here early morning, ready, whatever happened. Yesterday, 4:30, again, day starts, go on. Yesterday, again, and the night before, same thing, 3:30, a call comes on. Now, my body has a different understanding, but my consciousness, my energy, it doesn't carry the same way, but my body is. And that's why I said that time, please don't quote me that way, you are there. No, don't do that. I said this morning. What I'm trying to come up, you have a very valid question. Your question is 100% valid. A mother takes that child to give shower. The child is not, no. Mother very well knows, I need to give him a shower, bath. And after the bath, the child will be enjoying it. He'll love it. So when I'm telling you, I'm showering that path for all, is just understand one simple thing. One thing. And you, as you exactly said, how do we, all of us, get into that rope? So just one thing. Who said acceptance? Somebody said, talked about acceptance, somebody, right? Baba used to say this a lot before. Acknowledge, accept, and surrender. But surrender is not something that you can say, oh, you know what, I am surrendered to you. No. Whatever you say, I will do. No. You don't need me to surrender. You don't need him to come and say, hey, Rakesh, you surrendered, right? You don't need that statement here. What you need is your own self, your light and understanding that you and me are not two, we're one. It means that every action is yours. What is this? I need to just control this, because this can ruin things. This will not ruin things. So the moment this is happening, we talked about it last time about when your company's things are hard. When I am to work, how do I treat differently? At work, when you see things also, I did not say to anybody anytime that you have to take away your principles of work when it is work. But inside you, if there's a human aspect, inside you, if there's a care aspect, inside you, if there's a love aspect, that should automatically flow. That has nothing to do with otherwise. Rough example, not precise, but just a rough example. Suppose I'm working with you and you got mad at me, whatever. Now it's 5 o'clock, all of us are leaving from the office, and you very well know I need to walk 2 kilometers to the work, or maybe I can get a bus 2.5 kilometers on the other side. You would stop and say, please come there. Please come. A very small act. But that says that whatever happened, I'm not carrying it with me till your behavior is such that I maybe have to part, but otherwise it's okay. It's just an action. So that's work related. You cannot carry.
Where does the faith come in? Because in that situation, as an example, then isn't it about the faith that whatever that person could be doing, he's doing correctly.
So here are two
Even
things.
though I may not in that moment think that then isn't my thought process supposed to be, no, you know what? That's the way it's supposed to be.
So there are two things here. If it is something technically which you very well know is not correct, obviously, you know it's not correct. But if something you're not sure about it, that it is correct or not, then you might have to take a step back and hold it to yourself and then go back. Don't react then.
But it's the same thing when you're dealing with like personally on a personal level too, right? You can know that person is wrong, right? But you avoid it or say no, leave it because you don't want to have a conflict. It's
No,
like-
so here what's happened is, okay. So if somebody has a conflict of saying whatever the person says and come back to you, here are two factors very clearly. One, whatever you think is, you will get to know that it's something is irritating you, something is itching you, something is troubling you. What do you do that moment? You just pass it out. Either block yourself, pass it out. To have understanding of all the time, key. The moment you develop calmness in you, the moment you develop that patience in you, to develop your faith in that with you will see that your words are changing. You will see that you're not in the same state of mind. You will see that you're not acting like just a normal person. You've started acting differently. Your words are being made to given it to you to say that part, but to work on that realization of understanding. First, in a sakar bhakti, in a physical form, we make a connection. After the connection is made, now we get into internal bhakti, from external to internal, from sakar to nirakar bhakti. That is where that understanding comes, and you start understanding and believing. Now you can feel him every time. Now you can understand every time. Now whatever is being flown is automatically. That takes little time, Putra. It is exactly the same thing, mere bache, that one area of land may be able to give us a very good apple. The same tree, the same seed, when planted somewhere else, maybe just the back of the property, doesn't give you the same fruit. Same land. But that means that we just missed something. Why I'm bringing back to the nature is, sometimes we are missing something. We are not understanding something. We're not realizing, why did it happen to me? I lost my first, like example. Somebody says, I lost my first love. I loved somebody badly. What killed me? I lost my love. What happened? Because family did not agree, friends did not agree, society did not agree, or whatever happened. Gosh, okay. Now I went into the phase 2.
Sorry, just going back to that. What is that? Like, why is that? I'm just taking that example. So where is the faith? Is that, oh, that was meant to be? And your faith is leave it to God. That's the best thing for you.
So here is it. So if you had a love which was true part to go by, there are different sections and segments into that. Did you let that love go because of what? Faith or society?
I would faith him.
Right. So faith is, if I have a true part of a love to go on, I will stick to my love and move on. Because that's my faith, firm belief. I already have it. But the moment she says society comes into place now, you cannot marry that person. You cannot go. That happens, just a rough case.
But isn't that faith as well? Like whether it's a
Before-
karmic thing. or-
Yes, let me come. I'll come. And it doesn't happen that in some cases, some child will not even say anything. Just this is the oh, see? You're in pain. In some cases, somebody has nothing to do with love. Just whatever parents, this is the go. Still things can happen. Both ways. No, I'm going from a different prospect of life is. Then you get again to a second relationship, you get to it, you get that off. Now, third relationship, again, now, please understand, Raja, first of all, instead of being fragile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Stop. Stop. Get the right guidance first. And you can get it from somebody with faith or somebody in yourself to talk to be getting. Because now I think you need a little clarity here in your life. What should I move forward with now? Now here is something you need. Either you get a teacher to get, or you work on yourself, however you do this thing. Now coming back to the same path of faith where you coming up, but if you would have carried it as a faith also, then it is just be calm. Then don't get upset. Don't get mad. If you believe that is faith, it's fine. It's still okay. But don't lose your calmness. Don't lose your patience and move on. Don't get back to things again and again and again and again. That will not help you. Somebody says, I've never been loved. I've never been. It happened. Today is somebody caring for you. Is somebody loving for you. Even this much. It may not be the huge abandon of you. Is it this much of as a little, this much of light, maybe 000 watt. But there's some light. There is some hope. You just need to transform that to that hope, that light. It may not be a love you were looking for. Maybe it is more fatherly love, more as a child love to you. But that is there. Understand that. That little bit of hope is actually good, creating all the darkness and giving that faith and belief and firmness. Coming back to it. Our feelings, our connectivity, our internal self is what we need to reach on. All you said, how do I do this? Non-stop, constantly having that belief. Nirankar, it is you. Nirankar, it is you. I know it is you. And you'll be able to see that. Trust me, you can see it. When you're ready, open to see, you will see. The more you always talk about him, slowly, all cleansing will be done. You won't even know. Cleansing, and then you're merged. But keep on cleansing, keep on cleansing, keep on cleansing, keep on cleansing, keep on cleansing. The constant, regular cleansing will merge you one day. You won't even know when that difference has gone away. When that basket got swollen up. You know that, right? The wood swollen up. The moment that wood, after cleansing, gets swollen up, you can fill the water now. Now go wherever you want to go. But keep on regularly. As you said, we have a faith that that plant will come. We know, no, that's just a thought. I have myself seen in the back and front, we planted things. It didn't even come. It didn't even come. But something we did just nothing, it came like abandon. Coming back again is that realization that we have to work on more higher number, and that is duality. We have to accept and understand our journey is very temporary. Realistically, there is no mother, father, brother, sister, there's nothing. These are part of the journey. We are together for a certain period of time. We just need to make sure we are past that with wonderful time, relationship, helping each other. Doesn't matter. Could be just a relationship of a friend also. We all work towards to know Aham Brahmasmi.
बाबा जी एक क्वेश्चन ड्युअलिटी के ऊपर.
You would say.
बाबा जी आपने जैसे बोला ड्युअलिटी, मैंने जैसे एवरी वर्ड मैंने व्हाटएवर कम्स फ्रॉम द माउथ वो बाबा बुलाते हैं अंदर. सो इन केस वो रियल लाइफ में ऐसे जैसे इस जर्नी में जाकर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, लेकिन कभी कभार लोगों को है ना उनके अच्छे के लिए भी बोलने से पसंद नहीं आता है ना, तो उस टाइम में क्वाइट रहने का है बाबा जी. मन से आवाज भी आए कि ठीक है उनको कुछ अभी फैमिली में ही ले लो या कुछ.
देख पुत्री, अगर मन से आवाज आई अपना काम करो और चलो
बस.
मेरा बच्चा, सिंपल सी बात है. लेट्स सी दिस पार्ट. There's a fruit which is to be unplugged or to be fallen. सिर पे गिरेगा या हाथ में गिरेगा, we don't know. That's a process of nature. Let the nature do that. You don't take it personally. Your after reaction should not be there. अगले को अच्छा लगा या नहीं लगा, then you should not take it onto yourself कि भैया मेरा को लेना देना नहीं. I have nothing to do with it. It just came up. If you felt that way. Suppose the person getting very mad at you, what do you do now? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. निकला, खत्म। घर आके उसकी लस्सी नहीं बनानी। हाँ, पता लगे रघु के लिए खाना बनाया, आधी रोटी जल गई। I was thinking, what will happen? हाँ, वो नहीं करना। Can we manage that? Because with you the problem is after effect.
Yes.
मुझे after effect नहीं चाहिए। If you believe that what message you got is given to you by Nirankar, just pass and don't take it to your heart. Do your job and move on. Go, move forward. Keep moving. Uttar, you lost. A hope of light is much better than darkness. And I know very well who's the light. So my request, Putra, to all of you is that we are going to non-stop constantly work on only one thing. Only one thing. Stop getting angry and mad. Som.
बाबा जी,
पुत्र, जहां हो जैसे हो एक्सेप्ट करो। Just go with
जी
the
बाबा
flow.
जी,
Just go with the flow. Trust me, मेरे बच्चे, if you have firm of faith and belief, things will change. Things will change. You realize it, make it, things will change. But remember, Putra, ultimate journey is internal, not external. There's nothing outside. You slowly, Putra, trust me, मेरे बच्चे. I'm last 3-4 days. I'm very. My body is giving me up. Morning to night, morning, night, no sleep, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. That's all is happening. And I always think, no, maybe yesterday night was very late. I'll put it. Baba says, they come back to me. Nahi, even one child, that minute could change. I could just put a message, I'm not able to attend. Nahi, nothing to do with you. Don't let your body give you that guidance to what is your responsibility and duty you must do. You did something, not everybody did. Last, whatever is happening, it is myself and body which is happening, but not everybody. But what about the others? Dena hai. Just dena hai. Huh? Wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. So if you don't get tickets, let me know, I'll help you.
I always need your help, बाबा जी, for everything.
अरे पुत्र वो ना, वो फिर अब नशी बोलेगी, फिर शुरू हो गया बुड्ढा। प्यार दीवाना होता है, मस्ताना होता है, हर खुशी से हर गम से अनगाना बेगाना होता है। हाँ? हर खुशी से हर गम से बेगाना होता है। The moment I sang this, the most happiest person is Raghu. Begana means not owns it. It doesn't get like, it's untouched. Love doesn't get impacted by anything. And the day you get to that flavor, then you feel ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन, वो तो घड़ी घड़ी हरी गुन गाने लगी। पुत्र, हम कभी कभी ना प्रेम का मलीदा कर देते हैं। हम अपने आप से प्रेम का ही नाश कर देते हैं, उसको सही समझने की बजाय उसकी ऐसी चटनी बनाते हैं, फिर वो चटनी कोई खा नहीं सकता, फिर गई काम से। तो इसीलिए चलो let's do this. लोकान् समस्तान् सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरु देवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री। Before we go, Buddha, just quickly, okay, one quick thing for all of us. In any form of bhakti you do, any bhakti you do, any bhakti, anytime you're lighting up the air, showering, thinking, just think one thing. Whatever are you using, is it internal or external? Is it given by him or given by you? You'll get all your answers. All your answers. If it is given by him, what do you need to add to the best rose, to best marigold? What do you add to that to offer to Bhagavan? What do you do?
The feeling. The feeling.
The feel. So today we'll put it nurturing our own self. Okay, Buddha.